Hello everyone. The tool I'm talking about today is Kados, Kanban dashboard for online Scrum. This is a project management tool, a web-based project management tool. It is developed on PHP servers. So if you want to download this tool, I suggest you should first have PHP server and you should also have a SQL server with it. So this tool, let me just tell you something about this tool. So this tool was released in October 2012 on SourceForge. So that was the first release of Kados. From that time they have many releases, and right now there are more than 400 downloads for this software. So, and the other thing is like this tool is mostly used for Scrum. So when you use agile methodology, you basically use it for Scrum. So let me show you how to download this project. So to download this project, first you need to go to download, open it, then open download. Over here you can see you can download it on SourceForge. On SourceForge you can download it, the different versions which were there for this. So right now the latest version is version 1.7.1, and I suggest you that you should also download the readme file because it shows you how to download this particular tool. It's a bit complicated to download this tool as you need to be very thorough with the PHP and SQL for this. So let me show you now how this tool works. So let me go to demo. So while giving demo, there are three kinds of user in this. One is the owner, the project owner. The other one is Scrum Master, and the third one is a team member. So Scrum project owner basically is the one who owns the project. The Scrum Master who decide what needs to be done, and the team member who works on it. So let me just first sign up with the project owner. So in this case, project owner will be so project. So these are the projects right now, like I've been working on and which have been completed. So this is the first one is once a Scrum demo project in English. So the other feature with this tool is like you have different language features. Like you can use multiple language. You can use some other language if it's easy for you to understand. So now it shows the level, what kind of level of Scrum. The like it's level 1 Scrum, level 2, level 3, and who's the admin for it. So this is like project admin, who's the admin who controls the project, and then my access level on this project. So I am as a product owner, so my access level will be product owner. So and status, like what is the state of this project right now. So it's finished. So now change status. So you can change the status of this whenever you want to. Like if you think that something new needs to be done, you can change the status of it. So this shows workflow basically. And then management, like you can manage these particular uh, projects. So let me just go to one of the project, that's Scrum demo project in English. So it will show you the release. Like on this side you can see the releases are there. So you can add a release. Over here you can see there are features, so you can add a feature in this, and this is just like a small report about everything. So how many user stories are there, how many user stories are waiting in product backlog, what is the business value sum. So this is the business value for it, and what is the complexity sum. So this is the complexity, what is the complexity of this release. And then issues. So issues will basically be dependent on the features. So what are the risks and what are the problems. So now the next one is like what are the tasks. So we have different kind of tasks. We have DV, we have test cases, we have bugs. So what are the tasks and how many, what need to be done. 6, 3 in this particular project. In progress 2. In this it's like they how many are ready to shipment 1, and how many are totally done, there 5. So in this way we get to know like what is the progress of this particular project. So right now let me just add a release. So release v 1.1.1. Oh, sorry. And due date I select as 26th and submit. So v 1.1.1, due date 26th. This is my release, and right now I didn't have any user story in it, so I can't see any user story. So this is my release backlog. So now I'll add a user story. I'll add test case 1 and submit it. So now I have a user story over here. So now if I go back, okay, let me just go back to my project. If I go back, okay, these are the total user stories, project cockpit. So now I have one user story. I didn't assign the business value to it and the complexity, so I don't have any values over here. In the same way, you can add a feature. You want to add a feature code at 0012220. What is a feature? It's like multiple users allow multiple users. So now I've added a feature, multiple users allow multiple users. I can modify it whenever I want to. So this is a feature which I have added. So previously the user stories were 87, now it's 88 because I have added one user story over here. So in the same way, this is just a report. This is about adding a feature, adding a release. The next thing is, let me see what are the teams which have been for this project. So the teams are, one is project owner, that's me right now. This is my login. This is the first name, product owner, English, local, and the second one is Scrum Master. So that's Scrum Master ID, and the third one is a team member who's working on it. It's a team member ID. So the next option is features. So when we click on features, we get all the user stories for this particular project. So there are few user stories which don't have any feature. So you have a lot of them over here which don't have any feature attached to them, and there are few which are done. So in this you have different, like what are the ideas. If you have any new idea, you just put it here. If you import any file from any other source, you put it here. You to do, is there anything what needs to do, like you have any upgrades, tests, payments, so to do, and what are done. So and like just now I created multiple users, so this is the last one which I created. So these are the features. You just assign a user story to it. How can I change the story? How can I? And these are assigned to it. So like in this way you can add user story to the features. So now you have different kind of views in this. The first one is compact display, which is you're seeing it right now. Then expanded display. You don't want these overlaps, so you can see in this way. And priority sorting. So according to the priority what you have assigned to them, see the priority for this is higher than these. So it will show you like what are the priorities, what is the priority you assigned for it. So now number sorting, if you sort by numbers, it's gonna be like this. And if you don't want any priorities, so if you don't want to see priorities, just hide priority or show priority. So next is user story priority, what we're talking about. So these are the priorities: 0, 100, 200, 300, 500, 800, 1000, 2000. So now you think this user story needs to be more prioritized, just put it over here. This one needs to be more prioritized. So in this way, if you prioritize, It will be like when you sort it, like what you want this thing to be done first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like that. So in this also you have the same views, expanded view and number sorting. So after this, issues. What are the issues? So like we have seen their issues. So this is a critical issue. This is like 50%. So this is a normal issue. Now this we have a flag to it. So it's like it can be a critical issue if you don't do any stuff faster. So you add a problem. So these are the problems. Like this issue needs to be. This is a critical issue. You add a risk. There's some risk. And when there's a transaction from a risk to a problem, the color will be like this. So in this also you have the same views. So in this, action progress, it's like how the action is taking progress. So for this issue, what are the actions have been taken? So first, what is to do in progress and what is done at the end. For every issue and problem, these over here you can see what are the actions. Then you can see history, like what are the histories. If you remove anything, if you have some issues which were a normal risk in the starting, which would turn into a issue or problem, so then issue trash. There's no issue which has been deleted, so action trash. If any action is deleted, so you can recover your, if you deleted something, you can recover it over there. Last one is project configuration. So in this you'll know about these things where like you can change, you know about this color. Okay, this is for user story, this is for question, this is for bug, this is for note, this is for db test bug question. And if you see attribute values, value of business value is 0, 100, 200, 2000, complexity 100, working days, date. So you have different, it shows you basically what about this project, like how this is configured, what does one every word in this project means. So let me again go back to the project cockpit, and this is all about what basically in this tool what we do if we have to add as a project owner. So these are the rights what a project owner will get. Now let me just talk about system Scrum Manager. So Scrum Manager can log in like this. So now this is for the Master. Scrum Master, these two are finished. The third one is started. So for Scrum Master, it will be like which projects are done. They will come for last, and the project which he has to work right now will come on first. So now here I can open like this. So it shows me all the user stories, like these are the user stories what has been requested. I have to put in product backlog. I choose a user story. Okay, just a minute. I choose a user story. I add it. Hmm, just a minute. Okay. Uh, Sorry. Uh, then I see these user stories and I add it over here. We don't have a directly drag and drop option over here, but we can just look at the user story. So user story I was looking at was integrated Kados with internal build system. Change the color of the template. So I add this, change the color of the template. I submitted it. So let me see, where is my user story. So this is my user story. Now I have to be like task audit, change, submit. Okay, initial, this is the task. So in progress, and now it's done. So these are the user stories and what needs to be done in that. I'll edit it. I'll have an initial load, so I'll put this 2 hours. So to finish is 2 hours spent summit. So now when we finish it, it's to finish 0.0. Okay, so there's no work right now, so it won't show you. Otherwise, it will show that total work is done. So this is how you are. You can add a user story to your project if you're a Scrum Master. So now, again, I go to my project. I go to my team. The team is the same. Now I'm a Scrum Master. What the features? So I can add features. I can add user stories to the features. Again, user story priority. I can prioritize the user story issues, and last one the same project configuration. The other thing what we have over here is the roadmap. So if I see for the baseline, okay, I go to reports. Okay, I'm not able. Not for this. I think so. Right now because mm, if I go to reports, I'll have different reports for different tests. Okay. So these are the, like, right now there's nothing is done over there. So we have business value plan delivery versus delivery business value graph, complexity versus delivered complexity graph, and all user story to check and delivered user story graph. So we have different graphs over here which shows like what we have done so far in the project. This is how, like, this is one of the way how we get our reports in this, and this is a checklist, the same way like what to do in progress and done. So for every you have different kind of releases over here. So for every release you have a different report, different checklist. So this is like how you get the output in form of checklist or graph. So this is all about what a Scrum Master can do in this project. And the last one is team members. Team members. So a team member, he'll see the project what have been assigned to him. So this he has finished. The other one is right now assigned to him. So he'll open it. He'll see to do. He'll make it like, okay, he's in doing it, and when it's done, he'll mark it like it's done. So this is how he's gonna change from to do, like, what work is assigned to him on this project. So every user every team member who's working on it, he's gonna do. If he's working on it, he's gonna put it in progress, and when it's done, he's gonna put it in done. So then it goes back to the Scrum Master. He'll check it, he'll approve it. If it's fine, he'll update it, and then the owner will see in his profile as these are the done projects, these are the done user cases, user stories for this. So now this is all about Kados. If you have any doubts, you have a online support team for them where you can ask them questions. You send your questions, you get a reply back as soon as possible, and you have a full documentation of what everything means in this and how you can use every function in this. I hope you like the video. Thank you.